In the heart of Rajasthan, there was a farmer named Raju. He was a simple man, known for his hard work and dedication to his fields. Raju had always grown the usual crops, wheat, barley, and the occasional mustard. But one season, something strange began to happen. It started with a few odd-looking vegetables sprouting in the corners of his field. At first, Raju thought they were just weeds. But these were no ordinary weeds. They were grotesque, with a burnt red skin that seemed to shimmer under the sun. Raju scratched his head, puzzled. He had never seen anything like them before. Maybe they're a new breed, he muttered to himself, trying to shake off the unease creeping into his mind. But as days passed, the strange vegetables multiplied. They grew taller, thicker, and more menacing. Raju tried to ignore them, but they were impossible to overlook. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Raju decided to take action. He grabbed his pesticide sprayer and marched into the field. "I'll show you who's boss," he shouted, spraying the foul-smelling liquid all over the grotesque plants. The air filled with a sharp chemical scent. He watched as the leaves curled and the vegetables drooped. "Ha! That'll teach you," he laughed, feeling a sense of victory. But the next morning, he was horrified to find the vegetables standing tall again, as if mocking him. They had grown even larger, their burnt red skin glistening ominously in the morning light. Raju's heart raced. He tried everything he could think of. He tilled the soil, pulled them out by the roots, and even tried burning them. But nothing worked. The vegetables were relentless. They spread like wildfire, creeping closer to his house, invading his space. "Why won't you die?" he screamed at them one night, frustration boiling over. The wind howled, and the shadows danced around him. It felt as if the vegetables were alive, watching him, waiting for something. Days turned into weeks. Raju's life became a nightmare. The grotesque vegetables were everywhere. They slithered into his home, creeping through the cracks in the walls. He could hear them rustling at night, whispering secrets he couldn't understand. Sleep eluded him. He was trapped in a waking dream, haunted by the very crops he had nurtured. His neighbors noticed his decline. "Raju, you look terrible," they said, concern etched on their faces. "You should take a break." But Raju couldn't. He was consumed by the need to fight back. He was losing his mind, and the vegetables were winning. One night he decided to confront them. Armed with a torch and a shovel, he stepped into the field. The moon hung low, casting an eerie glow over the grotesque plants. They seemed to sway, almost as if they were alive. Raju's heart pounded in his chest. "Come on, show yourselves," he shouted, his voice echoing in the stillness. The wind picked up, swirling around him. The vegetables rustled, and Raju felt a chill run down his spine. Suddenly he noticed something strange. The ground beneath him was soft, almost pulsing. He knelt down, digging his fingers into the earth. What he uncovered made his blood run cold. Roots, thick and twisted, were snaking their way through the soil, connecting to the grotesque vegetables. They were alive, feeding off the land, and now they were feeding off him. Panic surged through him. He stumbled back, but it was too late. The vegetables began to close in, wrapping around his legs, pulling him down. "No, get off me," he screamed, but his voice was swallowed by the night. Raju fought with all his strength, but the more he struggled, the tighter their grip became. The burnt red skin glistened, almost inviting him to join them. He felt a strange sensation, a warmth spreading through his body. It was as if the vegetables were merging with him, consuming him from the inside out. In a final act of desperation, Raju clawed at the ground, trying to escape. But the earth was alive, and it wouldn't let him go. He felt his body changing, twisting into something grotesque. His skin burned, and he could feel the transformation taking hold. As dawn broke, the villagers awoke to a chilling sight. In the middle of Raju's field stood a massive, grotesque vegetable, its burnt red skin glistening in the morning light. It towered over the land, a twisted monument to the farmer who had once tended it. The villagers whispered among themselves, fear creeping into their hearts. What happened to Raju, they wondered. But deep down they knew. The vegetables had claimed him, and he had become one of them. From that day on, the field was cursed. No one dared to approach it. The grotesque vegetable stood as a warning, a reminder of the farmer who had tried to control nature and lost. And as the seasons changed, the burnt red skin shimmered under the sun, a haunting reminder of Raju's fate. In the end, the land was silent, but the whispers of the vegetables echoed in the wind, forever entwined with the story of a farmer who had become one with the very thing he sought to conquer. What happens next? For more such videos, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.